Hello everyone, my name is Giorgio, I am professional, and let's make OIDC simple in 2 steps. First, we're going to analyze the flow and then see how it works in real time. So, let's take the example when Okta is an IDP. So when a user visits an app, the app generates a state, which can be ABC123, tells Okta a user wants to log in with the state, with the client ID, redirect URI, response type, and scope. Then Okta directly prompts user for MFA. After that, it creates an authorization code. Then it will create a callback through the user to the app with the code and the state. And finally, the app creates a post request with its client secret to prove that it's legit, but also, once again, the redirect URI and the client ID, and also the grant type. But most important is to keep that, it will prove the client secret, the code it just created before. Then Okta will create the JSON web tokens, such as client ID token and access token. And it will send the token back, and the app then creates the session cookie, which allows the user to log in and use the app. Okay, so I went ahead and created the post request in Postman with our specific app details. So here we have the client ID and pretty much the secret. Okay, that's what we need. So here, as you can see, I completed all the stuff. Then the auth URL, the access token URL, and then the scope, which is OpenID profile email. Oh wait, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see better. The state, ABC, since this is Postman represents the app, right? So I'm creating the state for the app that it will be transmitted to Okta. And then we have the client authentication. So once I get the access token, I can proceed. Now I haven't been prompted MFA because I'm already logged in this tab here. So it won't ask me to log in. But if I didn't log in there, it would indeed ask me to log in. After this, we get both our access token and ID token from Okta. We could actually directly analyze them in our GWT analyzer, which will give us its whole structure. So here we have basically the name, the email, the issuer, the ID client, then the expiries, when it was created, then the authentication methods, the IDP, which is Okta, few hashes from the ID tokens and the code. Then here we have also the public keys and signed message from Okta to make sure it is Okta. And that's about it, guys. I hope that you learn how OIDC works, and see you next time.